So another one of my top finds of 2024 was finding a rough green snake in a previously undocumented spot. I was with Steven from Double O Obsession Outdoors on YouTube, and we were going back and forth between pit viper spots when we came upon a rough green snake in the road. Steven said I straddled it, and he called me to stop. We then stopped, and we saw that it was a rough green snake, and I was confused because I hadn't heard of rough green snakes in the mountains. So even though I live in Pennsylvania on the Mason-Dixon line, I should say, I do a lot of herping in Maryland. I use this publication a lot. This is very good. It's very resourceful. And when me and Steven were out herping that day, we actually used this book when we came upon that rough green snake, because we wanted to see if anyone had documented it there before. And then these next few clips, I'll get into where it was and what we did. So we were herping in Frederick County that particular day. I believe it was early August. And you can see here in Frederick County where that reptilian and amphibian atlas has a rough green recorded in Frederick County. It was in the Piedmont on the Montgomery-Frederick County line. We were in the mountains, so I find this significant. I have talked to other herpers who, through anecdotal evidence, said they also have seen the rough green snake, but I haven't seen it recorded at all. So like I mentioned, you can see here in Frederick County where that rough green was previously recorded was in the Piedmont on the Montgomery-Frederick line. We were actually in the mountains in Frederick County, so there is no record of one. I checked iNaturalist. There was no record of any rough green around there. So this was a really, really cool find. So without giving away the location, I just circled it in the red, the general area we were at, which was the mountains of Frederick, which stretch almost all of Frederick County. That's where we documented the rough green snake, just crossing a road. And the next couple clips I'll actually show of our encounter that day with the rough green snake. So as I mentioned, we found it crossing the road. We got out to document it, take pictures. Like I said, Steven said I straddled it, ran over it. I didn't realize it because we were trying to get to a pit viper spot. And like I said, we just picked it up, got it off the road, took a couple pictures, put it in a low-lying bush. I know they're very common on the coastal plain. However, I don't get to see them on the Piedmont or the mountains all too often. So it was a really, really fun and cool find to find this rough green snake.